Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
Up to this, believe me, they'll have been working principally on organisation and shape in training, and it's not easy just to suddenly come out of that.
And we're underway. Pulisic. And it's Robinson. He's cut it out. Adams. Great chance! An early chance there, first of the game. Bernardo Silva. João Cancelo. João Felix. Nuno Mendes. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. It is quite a run he's making here. Bruno Fernandes. Nuno Mendes. Bernardo Silva. Ream producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Ream. Robinson. Shapes to shoot! Same again, same outcome.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Bernardo Silva. Nuno Mendes. João Felix. Well timed, excellent interception. Pulisic. Now it's Weah. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And it's Robinson. And here's Pulisic. And he shoots! Goal! The United States! And it's the United States who go in front. That is simply top drawer, beautifully served up and deliciously finished.
I'll tell you, Peter, more went into that than you think. He had to anticipate the cross, get in the right position, and then time the volley.
The United States break through nice and early, just as they wanted it. Bruno Fernandes shifted upfield.
João Cancelo.
Pedro Neto. It's run loose here. That has been cut short. And it's where? Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Pedro Neto. Bernardo Silva. João Felix. Oh, good spread. Bernardo Silva. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Gets good distance on it and claimed it back swiftly. Bruno Fernandes. João Felix. Vega. João Felix. Ream gets it away. João Felix. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Against the crossbar. And it's Bernardo Silva. Nice control. João Felix.
João Cancelo.
Now it's Pedro Neto. Bruno Fernandes. Now who's going to be first to this? That is good strength. Mendes, played out towards the right wing. Bernardo Silva. Danger averted for now. Araujo. Bernardo Silva.
João Cancelo.
João Felix. Pulisic. Adams. Aim forwards. Where? And he's picked out the run. And that's nice and simple for the keeper.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
Nuno Mendes. The United States are already ahead. The perfect start.
Well, this opening spell has been one big plus. They should look to add to it, not subtract.
Nice physical challenge. Driving forward. Antonio Silva. Antonio Silva, gently done. Pedro Neto. And he cuts out the supply. Nuno Mendes. João Felix. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. He expected better, and so did he. Where has a look inside the box. That's very neat. And he's got his cross in. Nuno Mendes. Adams. The United States out in front with an early advantage. There's the shot! He's done very well get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And it's been taken short. And they've got rid. And it's played forward. Pulisic. Hit into the middle. Antonio Silva attempts a clearance. Oh, what a climb! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Bernardo Silva. João Cancelo chooses to go cross-field. João Felix. Nuno Mendes. Adams. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Carter Vickers. Where looks to get on the end of this. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance already. And that was very necessary. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Bernardo Silva, forwards and with intent. João Cancelo. João Cancelo, played over towards the opposite flank. João Felix. Nuno Mendes. And here's Pedro Neto! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Pedro Neto really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Adams. Pulisic. Pulisic. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Goes for a shot! That's a half-decent try.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Bruno Fernandes. João Felix. Nuno Mendes. Bernardo Silva. João Felix. Bernardo Silva. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, that's a foul. Which side of the line is that? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Bruno Fernandes! And that has been clubbed away. Muscular approach does pay off here. Pedro Neto, delivered across. Moved on forwards. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Pulisic, who's set up one goal so far. Adams. Pulisic. Robinson. Pulisic. Oh, it's come loose. Pedro Neto trying to keep this in. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. João Felix. Bruno Fernandes. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. What a throw in. Pedro Neto. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And it's Robinson. Adams. Now it's Pulisic. Adams. And the shot! And the ball's come loose here. Diogo Costa herring after the ball here. Oh, they could be caught out here. Bruno Fernandes. João Felix. Pulisic. Pulisic climbs up big! João Felix. Oh, that's well done, really robust. João Felix. Nuno Mendes. Mendes going full steam ahead down the left flank. Oh, smashing header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
João Cancelo.
João Felix. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Cristiano Ronaldo is offering a wry smile there.
Out of play for a goal kick. Adams. Robinson. Pulisic. Robinson. He's in plenty of space here. Very nicely done. So who's he picking out? And he's had a shot! Bruno Fernandes.
Joao Felix.
That's really well manoeuvred. And here's Neto. And it's Cancelo. João Cancelo. Oh, it's played into the area. Where? Adams. Thinks one through. And that's a goal kick. Bernardo Silva. Joao Felix. Nuno Mendes. Joao Felix. João Cancelo. Joao Felix. Great defending, strong and determined. Where? Now he's wondering who wants it. And it's Where? Where? He's found a way through. Decent chance! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.
Bernardo Silva. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Joao Felix succumbs to the pressure. Now then, the ball's come loose. And it's Mendes. Bernardo Silva. Proves too strong. Is there any support? He might not need it. And he's there to get it away. Joao Felix. Nuno Mendes. Oh, that's neat. Pedro Neto. Bernardo Silva. Joao Felix. Bernardo Silva. Pulisic done delicately. And here's Neto. Araujo. Joao Felix. Bernardo Silva. He's had a shot! Where? Carter Vickers. Played towards the other side. Adams. Aim forwards. Pass just lacking in accuracy. And that was asking just too much of him. Bruno Fernandes. Antonio Silva. Forwards and with intent. And it's Where? Adams. Now it's Pulisic. Shoots! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
It's certainly a bold attempt. And there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Bernardo Silva. The United States, half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Nuno Mendes. Mendes, who's on a run down the left wing. Nice physical challenge. He can get that clear. Faker. Nuno Mendes. Faker. Nuno Mendes. João Felix. Bernardo Silva. Pulisic did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
He just needed to be quicker then. This defence won't give you time to second-guess yourself.
Bernardo Silva does really well to win the ball there. Tries to get it clear. Ream. Adams. And it's Adams. Oh, he's found support out wide. João Cancelo cuts it out. Pedro Neto. João Felix. Bruno Fernandes. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Pulisic. Antonio Silva, and the keeper's got it again. Bruno Fernandes. Just 5 minutes left until the break. João Felix. Oh, such a clever touch. That's going to go a long way. Portugal have reclaimed it. Faker. Bruno Fernandes. João Felix. Out to the left it goes. That is lovely. Bruno Fernandes. Carter Vickers. Adams. Robinson. Pulisic. Robinson. Pedro Neto.
João Cancelo.
Looks to the other side. Nuno Mendes. João Felix. Wins the duel this time. Bruno Fernandes does really well to win the ball there. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Cancelo. Pulisic. Robinson. Pulisic. Pulisic looking up to see who wants it. Pulisic looking to get on the end of this.
Antonio Silva.
Antonio Silva, gently done. João Felix. João Felix, laid out to the left flank. Lovely bit of skill. João Felix. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Adams. So we're just settling back into this second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Cristiano Ronaldo! Where? It'll be a throw-in.
The United States couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Played out to the right. And the cross comes in. It's a loose ball. Well, couldn't quite control it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Behind.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Bruno Fernandes. Bernardo Silva. Araujo. Adams. Now it's Weir. That's good play. Now it's Weir. Oh, that's nice. Has crossed into the middle. And it's Robinson. Showing good feet. Chance, surely! Moved on forwards. João Cancelo. Defending was strong and firm. And it's Weir. Weir. João Felix.
João Cancelo.
Pedro Neto. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Adams. Over to the left. He's in plenty of space here. He's shifting through the gears here. Brilliantly cut out. João Felix.
Antonio Silva.
Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Mendes. João Felix. Bruno Fernandes. Pedro Neto. Pulisic. Carter Vickers. Ream. Robinson. Adams. And it's played forward. Adams. Robinson. And here's Pulisic. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Nice interception, well timed. Bruno Fernandes. Nuno Mendes. Joao Felix. Bernardo Silva. Out to the right. And here's Neto. Lovely feet. And it's Bernardo Silva. Great defending, strong and determined. Adams did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He is through here. And that has been cleared. Bernardo Silva. Vega, and he goes cross-field. João Cancelo. Bruno Fernandes. Nuno Mendes. Oh, nice touch. Clearly not happy with that. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And this is interesting, he has already had his name taken once. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Oh, Peter, what a lucky boy. A telling off as opposed to a sending off.
Defending of the desperate variety. João Cancelo. Joao Felix. And here's Neto. Played out to the right. In header! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Cristiano Ronaldo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
They've played it short. Bernardo Silva. It's a mighty effort!
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Muscular approach does pay off here. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Cancelo. And here's Joao Felix. Where? He's coming under serious pressure here. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Way through, so back it comes. Where? Where? He is just caressing the ball. And the keeper beats it away. Mendes gets rid without sophistication. The cross. And Araujo tries to clear. Plenty waiting in the middle. Here comes another cross. Araujo getting this one clear. And it's Adams. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Time to deliver. Where? Gets a cross in. It's out for a goal kick. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Mendes looking for options. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Where? Still just a single goal between the sides. And it's hoisted clear. Bernardo Silva. Moved on forwards. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes chooses to go cross-field. This looks promising. João Felix. Your impression so far, Jim?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
Where? Adams. Ream, gently done. And it's Adams. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, sweet feet. There are a few waiting for it. He's on it. Can he get on? Gets the shot away! Mendes shifted upfield. João Felix.
João Cancelo.
In with the challenge. Bruno Fernandes. Bernardo Silva. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And it's where? João Felix does really well to win the ball there. João Felix. Bernardo Silva. Adams wins the duel this time. Pulisic. He can run onto that. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Adams. Pulisic. Robinson. Can he get onto this? It's well blocked and back out it comes. And reclaimed it in a trice. That's tidy. It's over the line, and that'll be a goal kick. Played towards the other side. Nuno Mendes. Nuno Mendes. Bruno Fernandes. João Felix. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Can he finish? Robinson. Robinson played into space. Pedro Neto. Portugal disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Richards. Bruno Fernandes gets a foot in here. Pedro Neto. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes played over towards the opposite flank.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Bruno Fernandes. João Felix.
João Cancelo.
João Felix. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Richards. And it's Ware. It's a good run down the right. Oh, easy pickings there. Antonio Silva. Bernardo Silva. João Felix. Nuno Mendes. Looks to the other side.
João Cancelo.
Now it's Pedro Neto. And here's Neto. That's very neat. And he decides to cross it. Richards getting this one clear. And he welcomes it in. Pedro Neto. Bruno Fernandes. Bernardo Silva. Pass is intercepted. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Richards. Adams. Ream forwards and with intent. João Cancelo wins the duel this time. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Mendes. Lovely bit of skill. Foot in. Oh, good spread. That has found him in acres of space. He's got away. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Bernardo Silva. João Felix. Succumbs to the pressure. Robinson. Now that's well seen too.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Oh, that's well done, really robust.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Out of play for a throw. And it's Adams. Great defending, strong and determined.
The United States clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
João Felix. Pedro Neto. And a chance!
Portugal really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
João Felix. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Now it's João Felix. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Well, that's an excellent interception.
Portugal really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And here's it's Cristiano Ronaldo!
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And he's there to clear it.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
It's just beyond his reach. Pedro Neto. Where? That's really well manoeuvred. Antonio Silva does really well to win the ball there. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Played out to the right. Oh, such a clever touch. Pedro Neto. João Felix!
Portugal really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Adams, aim forwards. Where, spread out to the left. Pulisic, produces a cross. Defending of the desperate variety. And here's Pulisic. Nice control. And it's Robinson. And that's been one straight back. Tries a shot!
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
João Cancelo. Pedro Neto. Played out towards the right wing. And the finish!
Portugal really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Pedro Neto. Pulisic wins the duel this time.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Nuno Mendes.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Where? Oh, sweet feet.
The United States surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
showing good feet. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there.
Portugal really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Caresses it through. That has been knocked clear. The United States have got it back and they'll have another go. Pulisic. Robinson. Pulisic. Pulisic! That's really well cleared. Into the last 5 minutes. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. He's shooting!
The United States nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
João Cancelo.
João Cancelo chooses to go cross-field. Where? Adams. Pulisic. Robinson. Pulisic providing an outlet on that flank. And it's Robinson. And here's Pulisic. Has a shot! Oh, didn't catch it right. Bernardo Silva.
They seem to have lost their sense of direction. It should be higher up the pitch.
Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Bruno Fernandes does well to get it back. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Ream. Adams. Ream forwards and with intent. Out to the right. And it's played forward.
The United States can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
It's a good foot in there. Oh, that's a nice ball.
Portugal really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Nice physical challenge. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Yeah, and he's dodged a big one there. He has to be squeaky clean from here.
Pass has gone astray. Robinson. Pulisic. Pulisic goes on a charge down the left. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Nuno Mendes. Ambitious ball here. And the ball is out of play. Seen enough. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, that was a hard-fought win,